actual commercials. This is a sampling of the commercial and how it will run.
555-1212.
To learn more about the senior care plan from Angel Care Insurance Services, the average funeral now costs over $7,000, but the most government benefits will pay your family in only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay your debt. The senior care plan will pay up to $30,000 for funeral and other final expenses. There's no medical exam, and you'll have lifetime coverage. Your rates will never increase. Your benefits will never decrease, and your plan cannot be canceled. To receive free information about the senior care plan and its benefits, call the number on your screen now. Also receive information about a free prescription discount card by calling now. There's no obligation. Operators are standing by.
Call 800-555-1212. That's 800-555-1212.
So again, that's a sampling of the commercial that would run on a national basis throughout the country. And let's just talk about now how that lead produced is different than those out there you're getting today. First of all the calls are inbound calls from prospects, obviously, but here's the difference. We wanted a program that increases your options. We wanted a program that increases the likelihood that you'll generate a sale. We know that you're the salesperson. We know that you're the one that has acquired the skills. We know that you're the one that's licensed. And many times lead programs like these, they'll pass through a back office, through third parties, and sometimes through 2 and 3 people before you ever get the lead. Meaning that the lead then sometimes is 1, 2, 3 days old, which we all know lowers the possibility of you earning an income. When you go on the lead program, here's how the program would work. Your name is inserted and your phone number is inserted into the database. When the commercial runs and the prospect makes an inbound call, meaning a couple things. First, you know, and I know based upon the commercial, they know why they are calling. They are calling about purchasing a burial policy. But instead of that call passing through a third party, it passes directly to you. You will be the individual on the other end of the line answering the call. That means it's going to increase the possibility of your sales because the call's not going to be messed up by somebody working in a back office that's really not in sales and doesn't understand the process. Now, when you get those calls, based upon the information and based upon the type of leads you want, and when you go on the program, we give you the option of the following. You can either order your leads by zip code. We ask that you give us a minimum of 10 zip codes. Why is that necessary? Well, obviously, if we get 50 agents from the same city, in the same county, in the same state, all ordering leads, it increases the likelihood that your leads would be delayed unless you give us some other areas. So if you sell face-to-face, meaning you don't sell over the phone and you travel, we ask that you at least give us 10 zip codes to be able to help generate your leads. Now, don't fret because your leads will be filled. And we have a standby lead program in place in the event that you live in an area where we're finding it difficult to fill your lead order in a timely fashion. We will back order your leads to be sure you get leads to work. But our goal and what we will do is we will get your leads filled. However, if you sell face-to-face and over the phone, or if you sell exclusively over the phone, there's no need to give us a zip code. Just tell us the state whereby you want the leads, and your leads will start rolling in immediately. Now, there's a minimum order each week of 8 leads, a maximum of 15. And why did we do that? Well, first and foremost, I've been in the business a long time and sold a lot of final expense, and we've worked a lot of lead programs. And I know that if an agent only gets 2 or 3 or 4 leads a week, and if out of those 2 or 3 leads they don't make a sale, their mind and the perception is that the leads are no good and they're not very good quality. So we're not going to do that. The minimum order is 8. As well, we know that if an agent gets more than 15 leads, if they get 20, 25, 30 leads a week, and if they've not already honed their skills, if they don't have a good process in place, it's just more leads than you're able to work. The leads will get old, and then that means you've wasted your time and efforts, and we don't want that to happen. Now, if you're an agent that's knocking it out of the park, your production is going well, you have a great system in place selling over the phone, and you can handle more leads, then we'll give you more leads. But that's something we have to discuss offline. So I just want to be upfront and let you understand the minimum order is 8, the max is 15. We place lead orders once a week. Once the lead orders are placed, the leads are going to begin every Monday. The leads come in between the hours of 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. And there is one thing that we want you to pay attention to, and this is very, very important. And that is, when the call comes in, if the call that you take lasts more than 30 seconds or more, then it is considered a lead. If you hang up before the 30 seconds, now we don't want you to hang up on a good lead, and I know you won't hang up on a good lead. But what does that mean? We all know that sometimes people call in and they really don't have an intent. They're calling in to see who answers on the other end. Maybe they dialed the wrong number. Just be mindful of that. Apologize for the mistake on their part, your part, however you want to handle it, but get off the call before the 30 seconds takes place. So if it's a 30-second or longer call, it's a lead. If it's not a lead. I would highly recommend that you be available during those times unless you're very, very good at voicemails. Because if you haven't channeled or fixed your phone to be able to just leave a direct, very brief message, in other words, something like, "Hi, this is Bob Lochard. I thank you for calling on the commercial. Sorry, I can't take your call. Leave your name and phone number and I'll return your call promptly." Beep. In other words, that took 8 to 12 seconds. Remember, a 30-second call is a lead. Now, I hope the person on the other end doesn't carry on and on and on for a minute and then it goes nowhere. So again, I'm not trying to discourage. I just want you to be upfront and understand we want you to get the greatest benefit off the lead program. So again, you can sell face-to-face. You can use an e-application, and meaning you can either be in your home, in-state, out-of-state, as long as you're appointed in those states, or you can be face-to-face, use the app, or you can use a voice signature. Now, the voice signature does take special certification and training, but those of you that sell over the phone know that this is a very, very, very valuable tool, meaning when you receive the inbound call, there is no need for you to send an e-signature back and forth. You can actually just record the voice signature and the process is done. Now, the carriers we selected, right now we have 2 carriers we're using. We will be introducing new carriers down the road, but the carriers have to fit the model. And the model we selected to increase your ability to make a sale meets these standards. 1, that it will permit you to sell face-to-face, obviously. 2, that they have an e-application process, and 3, that they have a voice signature process. But the other one is, we want and you need an instant decision. The carrier we selected for your business, as you're entering the data into your e-app. Now, the e-app is live on the internet. Keep that in mind. It's most important. But as you're entering the information into the application, it's actually being underwritten while you're on the phone, meaning it's the MIB report has been pulled and the RX report has been pulled. And as you're completing the application, you will know at the point of sale if it's accepted or rejected. And if it's rejected, that's okay. Don't hang up, because the same carrier will let you submit it on a guaranteed issue basis. Now, once you've completed the application, you know if it's a standard issued or guaranteed issue, and you click submit. The policy is issued right there at the time, at the point of sale. Not only is the policy issued, the policy holder is covered immediately on the spot. Now, what does this mean? Obviously, for you, you've just protected your client. Your client has coverage today. If something happens tomorrow, they're covered. But what does that mean for us as agents? Here's what it means. It means that you get paid faster because we have a daily commission cycle. Now, depending upon your bank, not the company, but depending upon your bank and how your bank accepts EFT transfers, you should be paid within 24 hours. Some banks, it may take 48 hours. Some banks, it's 72. But most banks, major banks, your EFT will be within 24 hours of the deposit. So think about that. You get an inbound call from a commercial. This individual's calling because they know, they understand, they have been prompted by the commercial that they need burial insurance. They're calling you, a licensed agent that answers the phone, that can answer their questions. And now you can enter their information into an e-application. And as you do that, you have two options. You can, one, as you complete the application and hit send, they pick up the email on the other line. By the way, you stay on the phone with them. Get them to sign it. It's done. They're issued. They're covered. You're paid. Or if you've gone through the training and get certified, it only takes you about an hour, possibly 2 hours, and you go through our training, then you can also do the following. While you have your client on the phone who's made an inbound call, you will click record. At that time, you're going to read off a disclosure to let them know who you are, that you're a licensed agent, your agent number, and you'll go through the application with them on the phone. You're going to read the application. As you read the application, just like it would be if you were sitting in front of them across the desk, and you close your forms and they qualify and you click submit, they're covered. You record their voice signature. No need to send an e-signature back and forth. So you have three different models, three different ways to submit the business: face-to-face, over the phone using the e-app with an e-signature, or over the phone using the e-app with a voice signature. And all of those come with an instant decision so that you know, no guessing game, your business has been issued and your commission is on the way. Now, how do you get your leads? It's really simple. You earn leads based upon what we call PPL. PPL is premium per lead. For every $280 of annualized premium, now keep in mind, they don't have to pay it annually. So for roughly $23 a month, $24 a month, something in there, you're going to earn one of those commercial leads. The leads, how well do they work? Well, there's already agents using the leads. The agents are averaging upwards of 3 and 4 sales for every 10 leads. Now, the better agent, the more experienced agent that's used to taking calls, is going to have a higher volume of sales. And obviously, those that are just starting out might average 2 to 3 sales a week. The average premium is roughly $800 in the final expense marketplace, which means you're generating $2,400 to $3,000 in premium a week, which means you're earning on average of about 8 leads a week. Those that do better, those that have higher volume sales, those that have higher premiums, are going to earn more leads. But keep in mind again, the minimum order is 8, the max order is 15. We track your leads. You don't have to send in a lead order. You just need to tell us the zip codes or the states and or both that you're willing to work. We are going to track your volume of business and trigger the leads based upon your business coming in-house. You don't have to worry about submitting lead orders. You don't have to worry about contacting us back and forth. We will do all the work. We just ask you to write the business. So if you write the business, something you're already doing in the marketplace, you're going to increase your income, increase your activity, and we're going to pay the cost. Now, we're only using 2 carriers at this time, as I stated, and those 2 carriers are on the screen. One, our primary carrier is Americo. We're using Americo, as we said a while ago, for a couple reasons. Number one, we need, and it has to have the model to fit our model. And that is the e-app, the voice signature, the paper app, and we want an instant decision so that you get instantly paid. Our primary product is the Eagle Series. The Eagle Series e-app, and the reason for that is it fits all of the above model. You can sell face-to-face. You can do the e-app with an e-signature, or you can do the e-app with a voice signature, and you get the instant decision. And if they don't qualify for the standard app, you can then submit a guaranteed issue application. Now, for those of you that are already selling and like the Ultra Series, that's okay. We support that model too. But as you probably already know, the Ultra Series no longer has an e-app available, so it's paper. So I can tell you it's going to work a little bit differently on the lead program because you won't have the instant decision. We're going to have to wait for the paper to make its way into the office to get underwritten, to get issued, but then you will earn your leads the same way. We don't want to shut down the Ultra, but we're just highly encouraging you to use the Eagle Series because you're going to be on the phone taking live phone calls from people from a commercial, and you need to get paid as soon as possible. The other application is obviously Gerber Guaranteed Issue, which also supports a voice signature e-app, and we're we're providing that because we know a lot of agents like Gerber, use Gerber, and it's in the system already, and it works with our model. So that is our two products, our two carriers. Now, obviously, how do you get started, and what does that mean for you? Well, let's review. First of all, it's going to increase your income with leads. No more spending money out of your pocket, going out purchasing and paying $400, $500, $600, $1,200 a month. The average agent that buys 2 mail drops is going to spend somewhere upwards of $900 a month on leads, and then you only get 1%. And some agents try saving money by buying internet leads, and we all know what those are like. And there's other means, but the point is, stop using your own money, lower your out-of-pocket expense. You're going to average 3 to 4 sales for every 10 leads. You're going to need training. We're going to train you. Get on our webinars. We will teach you. I have some of the most proficient, top-selling agents in the nation that sell over the phone. They're going to join us on calls. They will help. They will assist. I will help. Our staff will help. We'll help you get going. And if you already have those skills, jump in. There are no limitations. We don't place any limits on how much business you can sell, obviously. The more you make, the more we make. The more we make together, the happier we all are. But you're going to be able to increase your income because of activity and lower your out-of-pocket expenses. So how do we get started? First of all, if you're new, meaning you've never submitted contracts, the first thing you need to do is complete the new agent information form so we can complete your profile, select the carriers, get your contracting paperwork in. We will get a form out to you so that you can complete the form to get your first lead orders in. Now, the next lead order will go in next Wednesday. Now, those of you that are agents who already have a Gerber or already have an Americo contract, you do need to understand that obviously the commission level for the lead program is somewhat lower, a little bit lower, but you're going to increase your activity to make it up with the leads. And there's a bonus involved. So once you place $25,000 in issued business, you'll earn a $1,000 bonus and your commission level will be increased. So we pay for the leads. We are paying the majority of the cost of the leads. We've partnered with Americo. We've partnered with Gerber to make that possible. But in order to do that, there is a small reduction in the commission. But obviously, when you talk to your marketer, you're going to find out that the reduction is not what you're worried about. I'm not going to go over that on the phone now because we have agency offices on here. We have some experienced agents, new agents. Everyone has different levels. That's between you and your marketer. And it could be that your commission level is not lowered at all. But we want to be fully disclosed and let you know that we do make an adjustment in the commission schedule in order to place you on the lead program. However, once you get into the lead program, you get going. If we find out that it's not for you, obviously you can go back to your old contract. But I do want to make it clear that we don't allow shifting back and forth. Once you leave, you'll have to stay off the program for at least 6 months before you can come back in. And that's just being fair to you and being fair to us and being fair to Americo and Gerber because they don't want people jumping back and forth to different contract levels. So your steps are simple. If you're already appointed with Americo or Gerber, simply call your marketer today. Tell them you want to sign up. They'll discuss your comp levels because they know where your comp levels are at. I don't know where they're at. So there may be a reduction, there may not, but we just want to be fully upfront and open. If you're new to Americo or Gerber, there's not going to be any kind of adjustment. You're already going to get a very high level street contract out there, so your commissions are going to be great. And let me make this statement that the average commission earned from one of the commercial leads through Americo, you're going to average anywhere from $480 to $650 per sale, cash in hand. Now that's not your annual commission, because there's a 9-month advance. So annually, you're going to average anywhere from $850 to $1,000 in commission. So again, high commissions, low expense, no cost to you. All you have to do is what you're already doing as an agent, sell business. We'll take care of the rest. We'll provide the leads, and we'll put leads in your hands, which will make it easier for you to generate more business and lower your out-of-pocket expense. So we're there to help you. We want to assist you. And we hope that you see the value in this program, that it will greatly increase your commissions, and that with that, your income is going to go up, and that makes us all happy, and it's going to increase your income, which is what it's all about in this business. So with that, that ends today's webinar. I told you it wouldn't take long. If you've had questions and your questions, you feel like you have a question needs answered, feel free to reach out to your marketer, and or you can feel free to reach out to me. Again, let me show you there's my email and my phone number. Feel free to contact me today. I want to thank everybody for attending the call. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of your schedule. I want to thank you for your business and thank you ahead of time for the program. I hope that you see the value in this program, and we look forward to doing business together. With that, again, don't forget, you can call me direct. You can email me. We're there to help you. We're there to answer your questions, and we look forward to doing business together. Thank you again for attending the webinar. I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend, and thank you.